Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I will do some swatches comparison between Natasha Denona, my Dream Palette, uh, who just launches on the market, the Retro Palette and Glam Palette. In love with this palette. Do I need it? No, of course. I have so many other palettes that have similar colors with this. Did these two other palettes, Retro and Glam, are the same with this one? No. They are definitely in the same range of colors. So let's begin. I will start by swatching the purples in this palette with the purples from this palette on fingers and on my hand, so you can see the difference. So I will swatch Instinct with Groove, Rebellion and Amara. So you can see on the fingers they are different. This is more like a berry color, a very warm. This is more brown. This is more brown berry color, more deep color, and this is definitely more like a brown in my opinion. So I will do the swatches on the hand. So this is Instinct from my Dream Palette. This is Groove. This is Rebellion and Amara. So here you can actually see the difference between these shades. I don't know why Groove, what happened with this. Now it's better, I think. I have some problem with this shade. I just swatched it before and happened to me again, so I don't know if it's only in my palette or it's a general in all the other palettes. So yes, same range color. I mean, you can substitute if you want these colors to achieve the same eye look, but they are different in watch. Edgy, it's a nice berry color, very pretty for autumn. And I will compare the same Groove, Rebellion and Amara. Pretty similar but different. This is has more deep. This is more warm. These two are definitely more brown. So my Dream Palette, Edgy, then Groove, Rebellion and Amara. So as you can see, there are different. Actually, if you see this Instinct and Edgy from my Dream Palette, this is more purple, this is more berry on real life. So I don't know how the camera will pick up the colors, but yeah, these are the swatches. Nurture from my Dream Palette, and I will compare with Nude Mauve from Retro Palette, and then Crease from Glam Palette and Smoke from Glam Palette also. So this how it's look on the fingers. And now swatches on the hand. So this is Nurture. This is Nude Mauve. This Nude Mauve, it's actually more mauve purple. This is more browny. Then Crease. and smoke. And smoke, you can see, is definitely more darker, deeper. This is more gray tone, this is more purple, and this is more brown. So they don't look the same. The inspiration, which is a dark brown, and I can compare with a part from the retro palette and from glam palette, maybe with this lash line. And these two, this from retro apart and this from glam lash line, they look similar on the finger, but different than this. This is more brown, black, gray, I don't know, and this is more brown, warm brown. So if I swatch on the hand, so this is aspiration, this is a part, and this is lash line. Okay, on fingers they look similar, but swatch on the hand, they are very different. So this is more black, this is more brown, and this on the hand didn't swatch that good. But yeah, this is the difference between the colors. Next shade, Serenity from Dream Palette, which is supposed to be same with the one from her biggest palette that I don't own, but I will compare with Jude from Retro. You can see that this is more bright and this is more browny. And from Glam, I would compare with this outer eyelid. So these two on fingers, you can, this is the brightest from them all, and they are more gray, and this is more like brown in my opinion. And in real life, I don't know how the camera will pick it up. And swatched on my hand, so this is Serenity, this is Jude, and this is out eyelid. So it's this instead of this, like you can have only one of this, but this is completely different than the other two, in my opinion. Next shade, Carpe Diem. I can only compare with this Go Go and maybe Patty from the retro one, but you can see by eye that it's different. The hand, Carpe Diem, Go Go, and Patty. These two are matte and these two are, this is metallic. So this is more rosy, this is more brown. I don't know why it didn't swatch well, and it's not swatching. Maybe just because I did a lot of swatches on the fingers and my hand, and now they don't want to anymore. But yes, you can see it's the difference between them. Next shade is Babies. It's a beautiful, beautiful shade. And I will compare it with Patty from Retro Palette and Jude. You can see that they are completely different. But I can also compare it with outer eyelid. So with no similarities. This is gray, this is more warm. This is more like golden rose, bright, and this is definitely brown gray shade. And swatched. So this is Babies, this is Patty, Jude, and outer eyelid. Different, maybe Helio from Retro, no. So as you can see, it's very different. Helio from Retro and Babies from my Dream palette. Next shade is Thrill. It's a beautiful shade. It's shifting with a little rosy sparkles in this yellow, and I can compare it, like from the Retro I don't have any similarities, but from the Glam one I can compare with this center eyelid, and I think it's the only one that I can compare it with. So this is how they look on the fingers. Pretty similar, but this is more rosy, this is more rosy, this is more gold. And swatch on my hand. So this is Thrill, and this is center eyelid. So I hope the camera picks up the difference. This has a little bit of rose sparkles. It's not a multi-chrome, but for sure on my hand it looks like this. And this is more gold. Next shade, Unity. And frankly, this one in Retro I don't find any, and maybe in Glam I can try with Blend. But here's how they look. This is more pink rosy, and this is more brown, so they don't look alike. Next shade is Risk. So it's a beautiful copper shade, a dark copper shade in my opinion, and I can compare this with Patty from Retro and Swing, but I think this is the only one they can be compared with. In the Glam one I don't find anything similar. This is purple, this is more brownish yellow, not yellow, but it's brighter, and this is copper. And swatched on my hand. So this is Risk, this is Patty, and this is Swing. Yeah, here you can see better. Beautiful colors, beautiful swatches. Really will love these colors for autumn for sure. Now Invention, I don't have any colors to compare with. It's a bright orangey with gold and rosy reflection. It's very, very beautiful. You can use it all over the lid or just a little bit in the center of the lid, inner corner, and it's a beautiful summer, but also for the other seasons, I think, in my opinion. Now Spontaneous. It's a beautiful gold shade, and from the retro one I don't find anything similar that, but from the Glam I can compare with center eyelid with center eyelid. Now I see that it's two center eyelid. Okay, yes. And let's say also this brow bone. So swatches, definitely in the same range of goldish, but these are more lighter. This is a little bit rosy and this is gold. So Spontaneous, center eyelid, the other center eyelid, which is a lot brighter, and brow bone. Actually these two swatch, they look pretty similar. So, but not with the one from the Dream palette. Familia, it's a beautiful matte brown. And maybe I can compare with Amara, but you can see this is more brown, this is more purple. And from the Glam palette I can try compare it with Smoke, but this is more brown black gray, so it's not so it's definitely different from the other one. So this is Familia, this is Amara from the retro, and this is Smoke from the Glam palette. I cannot find any other similarities in colors with the other palettes. And the VIP shade, or it's how I call it, is this beautiful duochrome or multichrome. I love it. I think I have something similar in my Pat McGrath palette, but this will look absolutely gorgeous on the eyes. Do you need this in your life? Probably not, but you will love it for sure. I bought it especially because I collect all Natasha Denona palettes. I love her formula, eyeshadow formula. I think that the majority of the palettes are really great. They definitely are pricey, but quality price, it's really good. So thanks for watching and see you next time on my channel.